Welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, bringing it to you here from Westlake Village, California, bright and early. And let's get into the chart. Take a look at Bitcoin. Caught in a bit of a range, and I did want to point out some of the bullish things starting us off here. This is a hammer candle from the weekly close here. Hammers are typically going to be a bullish reversal candle, as you can see on this last hammer right now. Doesn't mean we can't come in and fill the middle of this wick somewhere this month. But generally, after you tick above the prior week high, you get a free ride up to the 9 exponential, which is coming in at 64,658. So pressure point for the bulls right there, or for the bears, should I say. And back to the daily range we were talking about last week, saying, hey, look, this is the area we need to clear above in order to start to get bullish. Generally speaking, I thought it'd be a good time. So daily closure back above 66,000. More specifically, I'd say 66.5 or this pivot right here. And I'd be looking for a run back at the highs. What else would quickly get me bullish would be the 5-day stochastic flipping back to the upside again above 68,500. Probably not going to do it on this closure, but 2 more 5-day candles and I would not be surprised, or two more 5-day candles. The other thing I wanted to mention here before I forget is the gap price action, the gap theory. And that is this here. If I can pull it up, maybe on the hourly, it's easier to see. Come on, Chris, help yourself out here. All right. There's a nice little gap from Sunday market open this week, or yesterday, and Sunday market open the prior week. And this is what I'm talking about right there. That nice, healthy little gap. And we had a professional gap up last week. Do we get more of the same now? I don't know. But there is this little teeny-weensy gap here at 59.8, and then a gap between 62 and call it 61,000 on the CMEs. And do we have any bearish divergence forming, which could lead us back to the bottom side of that range on the hourly time frame? Let's see, the prior last pivot highs are going to be right here. What do you know? Another little gap right there getting filled. So I'm just going to mark that off to see what the exact high is on this candle. And of course, all the other charts come back up here. So that's the hourly right here coming from this pivot right here. And we've got a higher high in RSI here, higher high here, higher high, and that could be good enough for me, guys, to get that gap fill. Now, I would say M formation on CMEs. Talking myself out of being bullish here, right? You got the lower high, you got the gap fill, and generally, as long as we hold this area, and momentum is going to cross down below 63,641. So on the next hourly closure, if we do close anywhere here or lower, any points for the bulls here on the daily. So that would give us a bit of a backfill. Actually, that would be a nasty backfill. Pretty nasty backfill if we start to close below yesterday's low to fill that gap. That's what you would need. And I think Tuesday is one of the more bearish days for Bitcoin in general. I forgot the exact statistic on that one here, but it's either Tuesday or Thursday, which has been pretty negative for the year. Let's see if we got any economic data coming out here this week. I thought we'd check in on ASTR, which is kind of a new product that we have a little trade setup going, but this ASTR connects the Polkadot ecosystem with layer 1 blockchains like Ethereum and Cosmos. So Dot and Atom sounds like they should be able to be connected with each other. Perhaps ASTR is the way to do that. And yeah, I mean, look at the all-time. We're at the lows here pretty much. On the monthly, we just closed a nice bullish monthly candle for ASTR, but that's not why we're here today. We wanted to see that economic data coming out today. United States, nothing. Well, S&P Global Manufacturing PMI and ISM came out lower than expected. Bearish for the dollar. Bearish for the dollar, whatever that was. So, and that is one of the things we want to keep our eyes on for Dixie here is we'd like to see a rejection. Definitely not closing above here, but, you know, a rejection. This is on the weekly time frame. We want to see the dollar down. Dollar down, better for Bitcoin and risk assets in general. I know NASDAQ had another monster day today, giving us a snake eyes reversal back above the 9. And this one, you know, has a gap down here. As long as this gap is holding, generally I'm going to look for up and to the right for NASDAQ, which is going to be bullish for Bitcoin. Back onto Bitcoin, what did I want to bring up that was important regarding the secondary chart? Monthly time frame, we closed a pretty an indecision candle for the month on this one. Still have a positive slope on the accumulation distribution indicator, which is very bullish. In general, credit to Mr. Crown, Eric Crown on this one, pointed this out on the monthly time frame. Anytime this has a positive slope, you know, the market in general is going to stay bullish. It isn't until we get a negative slope where you typically get those macro reversals. So accumulation distribution indicator looks good. The hash ribbons indicator looks good for which asset did we need to, what chart? Bitcoin on what chart is going to give us the longest price history? BLX is not the one. Are we looking on the, that's a monthly chart, excuse me. Let's look at the daily. The daily on regular spot price action is not printing anything interesting. We want a capitulation signal and then a blue buy signal for Mr. BTC. Let's see on Coinbase. Maybe that'll give us a more accurate read. Nope. Nothing of the sort. So no capitulation signal yet on the daily. Maybe we're getting it on CMEs. Where's the one that is showing us a little love for the bulls here? And that's got to be the CMEs. No. Daily blue buy signal is not in yet. All right. So stock market looks bullish. Dixie is apparently still bullish and not willing to give up any ground. It's still closing on the daily above the 9 exponential for a bit of Jesus toast candle right there. And I just turned $140 into $1,300 over the last 2 weeks. Yes, it's possible in the land of cryptocurrency. My name is Chris Mitchell. I am the CEO of Crypt Courses, and I'm bringing you this video because I'm going to give you some really good information on how to buy, sell, and trade digital currency. Now, you've probably heard about a lot of people making a lot of money in crypto, but you don't feel safe or intelligent enough to make the investment. That's why I created Bitcoin 101, how to stack sats using technical analysis. It's the crypto trader's dream to starting your crypto journey. It's absolutely free. All you gotta do is click on the link in the description below and we will get you your free guide today. You know, we did have a little bit of a deeper target for this one. But we do have a couple lower highs. So we're looking for this high to confirm as a local high. Closing back below 105 is what we want to see to remain with our bullish biases. Biases. That's about it on that one. Checking in on the 2-year. Nothing consequential there. How did the week close? 2-year Treasury bonds. Up and to the right, still going higher. The 10-year also looks like it has some room to go up. ETH Bitcoin chart on the daily time frame, watching the daily trend reversal. And could you confirm that as a local high? I'd probably wait for a little bit more. Although it does look like it is, so just looking to hold this low now. Otherwise, you'll have a lower. Would you count that as a lower high, perhaps? Yes, perhaps no. What else is doing something interesting at the moment? Did I really wear out my welcome that bad? I think I'm going to go for a little bit lighter. I'm going to take profit there. Okay. Back on to Pepe. Pepe looks like in the buy zone. I mean, pretty easy way to manage the risk here. As long as we're above that low, good. Back below this low, probably going to sweep this wick here and create the real buying opportunity for Pepe if you're into those meme coins. Anywhere in the discount zone, which is going to be below the 0.5, in between the 786. I'd love to see Pepe come into this area to get us a really, really unique buying opportunity. Very, very unique buying opportunity. The #1 meme coin in crypto history. All right. TON, looking bullish. TON continues to just hold the uptrend to the upside. And I'm sure that is helping out Mr. Degen. Checking in on Casper, down 5% today. This one grinding up at the highs. Casper launched the KRC20 tokens. And those, for any of the clients out there that are interested in, again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but Caspa token on Twitter. And I don't know if this is the official. You can see I'm just Googling this right now, but this is so KRC20 tokens came out for Caspa. The #1 meme coin on Casper, if you want to create your own token using their blockchain, is going to be Caspa the Ghost, because they utilize GhostDAG protocol. Essentially, it's a faster way to make your life better in making crypto transactions, just like them all. Just like they all have the same beautiful story about making transactions easy. And, of course, I can't even get to Twitter at the moment, so that doesn't do us any good. Let's see if we can find it on CoinMarketCap. Ghost. Caspa. It's called Ghost? Ghost. No, it's called Caspa. Caspa on Sol. That's not going to be it. Not helping me out here. No wonder. Caspa meme token on Twitter. Hey, thanks for being here on the stream, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button. And sorry for the delay at the moment here. I'm going to try and bring the coin back tomorrow. But in general, the meme coin on the blockchain that is being successful, like TON or AVAX, you have Coin. You have WIF, which is the Solana meme coin. And if WIF can get back above 231 and put in a higher low, I'm going to get back bullish on that one. You've got the #1 meme coin on TON, which is, I believe, Degen or Redo or Degen. Casper, okay. I think that's it out of me today. The other one to keep your eye on is Solana, which is probably going to get a free ride back to the top side of this range. Given the ETF news, Van Eck applied for a Solana ETF, and a lot of people think we're going to get it. I do. I am of the opinion that we will get a little more love from the ETFs for some of the other coins. Solana just is a logical move there. Peng up 14% today. Something to watch here on the W for Peng. If we close anywhere back above this pivot here at 33 cents, I would look for a big move, at least back to probably the highs at 71 cents. Easy way to check that one out on the daily. Yes, getting the move I wanted on Mr. Mina token. And we said we'd talk about what other trades set up did I want to bring up. I think I have a bake trade setting up here. But essentially, a lot of these coins are doing the same thing. A lot of the altcoins on the daily and the 2-day and the 5-day time frame, excuse me, the 5-day and the weekly are going to be ticking above last week's low, which should give us a free ride back to the 9 exponential. Let me see if I can find a better example. Bear with me just a second. If you made it through all the way to the end here, this is where the gold is. So Link has not ticked above last week's, but if it does, I'd expect a free ride up to $15. TRX is already ripping to the upside. We do have a trade setup going here on the hourly time frame, which I don't really like. So just discard this one. Discard this one. The one that I wanted to bring up here is not banned. Is it banned? It is banned. Wow. Brutal. Brutal on that hourly. But this one, trade's already in, just hit TP1, heading up to TP2, banned. Ban the ban man. But here's an example of a free ride up to the 9 exponential coming in at 132. On the weekly time frame, it is going to be coming in a little bit higher. So we have officially ticked above last week's high, and free ride up to 134 on this one. Not going to be straight up in a line, but should be up and to the right as we're getting smashed on the lower term time frames right now, right into our green 55. So do we have declining volatility? No. Increasing volatility, so the chances of it bouncing are less likely than not. But I would expect sideways and up for this one, and we are pretty darn close to the TP2. I don't know why I had this pivot in here, as I do believe if we start to close back below there, probably coming back down to TP1 in the short term, but could be amidst a bit of a breakout. What else did I want to bring up here for you guys today? Blue bicycle, the monthly time frame is something to be aware of, not just for Bitcoin, but Ethereum. Ethereum, July 2nd, ETF. So what coins could benefit from the Ethereum July 2nd ETF? Well, I think Arbitrum, AR, up 2% today. Are we going to get a bounce? AR is the gift that just keeps on giving, guys. AR, the gift that keeps on giving. Short term looks like it wants to come down, but that's okay. Back in line with this trend line, probably going to give us another buying opportunity. The one I wanted to bring up was ARB, but I don't see it here. Here it is, ARB. Excellent trade setup here, courtesy of Meta Signals. Check them out. They are awesome. I'd probably be using this last low as the stop loss low to manage the risk, or I'd be waiting for perhaps this trend line to get tested. I'm not ready to get in this one. That is a bit of a bearish candle, declining volatility. This is probably actually when to buy, right? Everybody's stop losses were right there. They're getting filled right now ARB on the hourly. This is an hourly time frame. Let's see what the higher term time frames look like. 4 hour looks bearish. To be fair, though, if this thing is going to recover, it's going to recover right now, right here from this point. We don't want to see it going any lower, any lower at all. But I would not be surprised for the stop loss to get touched. And you know, a lot of times these daily signals, they come down and they hang out for a few days, and then they finally start to take off. Like we are seeing on MENA right now. MENA coming into the yellow 21 here. Also ticking above last week's high. This one probably going to get a free ride upwards and onwards after a short-term pullback right now, which we're seeing on the lower term time frames, which is fine. This one can really start to get going. And a lot of coins doing the same thing right now. They just busted above the purple 200 on the hourly time frame, made the first higher low. The question is, can we come back and make another higher low? Or are we just hitting the top side of the range, going to head back to the bottom side of the range? Same thing for Bitcoin right now on the shorter term time frames. You're getting this double top. This is a bit of an M formation. We broke above the purple 200. We did not come back for the higher low, right? So what is looking good for me right now? Another test of this trend line before heading higher. If we start to break down even on that's a 4 hour double top. If we close below this low, you know, may come test this area with a wick down. Not unheard of for the 4 hour to come back to a blue vector candle. Grab the last bit of volatility and momentum and then swing it to the upside. Bit of a liquidity grab. That's what that would be. On the 4 hour, momentum is to the downside. We'll cross back up above 63.532. So needs to bounce it right now for some glory here. We are coming into the dead gap zone. And remember, that's when the fishy activity starts to go on for Bitcoin. That dead gap zone. Let's see if Solana is going to continue to outperform Bitcoin even on the daily time frame. You can see it's been a trend all year long. We just had a massive pump to the upside. Can we make a higher low and continue onwards and upwards is the question. I don't imagine it happens overnight, but generally I'm looking for this trend to continue. And you know, ultimately knowing that Solana likely to outperform Bitcoin gives us a bit of a bias here if we want to dabble in the altcoin market. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I do like this one because the sellers are mostly probably done, if you ask me. Nobody's holding, you know, people already capitulated that bought back here and, you know, we're down. You don't go underwater for a year and a half just to sell at the highs, right? That's, again, not my, not financial advice, but I imagine the sellers are dug out here. I do like where AVAX is at. AVAX, nice trade setup, brewing, ready to go for TP2, almost getting the W in. All right, this was a deep, long altcoin, Bitcoin analysis. Again, if you did enjoy, I think we went over the things we're looking for a major reversal on Bitcoin. One, we want to see the blue buy signal. Two, we want to see bullish divergence on the daily time frame. Do we have it? I'm willing to bet that is a higher low. That's a higher low. Okay, coming from this low. Boom. How about this low? Nope, those are lower lows. From this low, those are lower lows. So we do have one drive of bullish divergence, which gives us a shot to the 9 exponential or the 21. So this is a higher low in price, right? This is a lower low in the RSI. So we don't have that second drive, the second shark fin, so to speak. So point for the bears there. We're not out of the bearish control zone in the RSI yet, but again, generally looking for that bounce up to the mid-range, and then we kind of judge it from there to see if we're going to make a lower high or a higher low. All right, guys, I will be back tomorrow to check in on that economic calendar. JOLTS jobs numbers coming out tomorrow. That is Tuesday. Turnaround Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be more employment data, jobless claims, S&P global services. So inflationary data coming out then on Wednesday, and then Thursday's a bit of a nothing day. Oh, it's the holiday. By the way, we do have a bit of a sale going on right now. If you want to get crypt courses, the Mastering Technical Analysis, we are going to have a 4th of July sale here. All you got to do is put in the promo code MAGA, Make America Great Again, is going to be the code for our July 24th sale. You get 50% off the Trade Like a Pro version right there. Again, link is in the description below. All right, I'm going to leave you with that. And the final thought of the day for ASTR, as I am looking at this one going, okay, massive daily green girthy candle. Next stop, pivot at 78.55. So, yep, 77 cents. Let's follow up on that trade tomorrow. So let's say you're late to the party and you're just getting to this. It's an hour later. The day's closing. How do you enter a trade like this? Well, you're going to want to drop it down to the lower term time frames and go, okay. End of the day backfill, probably going to come back down to 71 cents and test this as a higher low area, right? We broke it, had the higher low, and we're getting the first inkling of a reversal on the 15-minute time frame. If we do take out that low, that'll be the end of this short-term rally. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Hope you have a blessed and highly favored rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one tomorrow. Take care.